Welcome to the PRP Sports Show, the official podcast of Pleasure Ridge Park High School Athletics. In each episode, we bring you exclusive stories and interviews featuring our coaches and athletes. If you're a fan of PRP Sports, be sure to bookmark or subscribe so you don't miss a single episode. Thanks for listening. Here's the latest installment of the PRP Sports Show.
Today we're going to talk about PRP athletics and all the successes that we had last week and all the successes that we're having on the season. So we're going to take our turns, and Mr. Cole, you're going to do basketball. What's up?
So for basketball, I'll start with the boys. The boys basketball team has just won their game versus Southern after a bounce back from a loss against Citron at LIT. And they're currently 2-3 right now with the leading scores. But Keith Robinson with 17 points, Greg Cole, me with 13.7 points, Jacob with 13 points, and Malachi with 11 points. And they're starting off solid right now. They got another game against Southern today. Hopefully they'll come out with the win. And the girls, they're 7-8 right now, but they've gone through a tough stretch and they'll play great.
So like a great bounce back win. What was it? Thursday? When did y'all play Southern?
Oh, Thursday.
Thursday, yeah. I said Central's good, man. Like the record, like I don't know what let me pull it up. What the record is. Got on mine. But they definitely played better than the record. Like they're a really tough team. They're really quick, physical. Yeah, 9-10. But they have some good wins. I mean, they beat St. X. St. X is good. As to stuff happens. Can't win them all, right, Greg?
No.
But yeah, great bounce back win. I think y'all be fine.
Yeah, the way we bounced back was pretty good, and we're a pretty good basketball team. Yeah, watching that Central game, we didn't seem like we were in sync in that game. Something was missing. I don't know what it was. And every now and then you have those type of games, but we have the ability to bounce back and beat someone by 30 the next night. So
just know it's a humbling experience.
Yeah,
you learn from your mistakes, right?
Yeah. I said of course I play baseball, and we definitely had those experiences. I remember last year we were 3-0, and we were playing Shelby County at home, and we were going in, and we were already predicting oh man, we can go 10-0, 11-0. We have an easy schedule in Shelby County, whatever. And I remember we got killed, absolutely killed. And after the game, we were just everybody was it's a humbling experience. You realize you're not unbeatable. Even teams that are worse than you can beat you if you don't play your game. So I think it's the same. I don't know about you, Greg, but I think it's kind of a similar situation.
We knew that we could lose to anybody can be beat in this season. So it's just one of those things. We didn't come without our best, and they played their best. So I don't think it's indicative of how we are as a team.
I agree with that. You guys will be good. You're 12-3. Is that what the record is? Mm-hmm. We should get a couple wins this week, I think. Homecoming's this Friday against Du Bois. So they're young. They got sophomores on their team. This is their first year having a varsity team. So we should be favorites in the next two games, at least this week. But then we got some good ones coming up with Mail and Butler back-to-back. And then we play Fern Creek and Western coming up to end out the season. So it should be an interesting tour as the season goes on. So girls basketball, you said is 7-8 on the season. They just got off a stretch of playing 3 top 10 teams in the state of Kentucky. They played Mercy, Manual, and Bullitt East, competed in the games, but fell short because of injuries. But the rest of the season, we should be favored in most of the games and have a chance to win out. We really do. We could finish up 18-7 or 19-7 if we win out, and possibly a 20-win season. So there's a lot of potential with our girls coming up.
Yeah, for sure.
You have a wrestling update for us?
Okay. So on Saturday, wrestling competed. Colton Lewis won the King of the Bluegrass tournament. Shout out to my boy, Colton. Colton Tucker, Roth, and Michael Reese won the Fern Creek Gladiator tournament. The team finished 5th in that tournament. Colton Tucker and Jack Ferguson won the Louisville City Championships. They finished 4th in the Gladiator tournament. The team won the Clash of the Claw. and they finished second in the Rumble at the Ridge, going 3-1. Colton Lewis was named most outstanding wrestler. The top wrestlers were Colton Lewis at 30-0, crazy. Tucker went 21-2, Michael went 23-3, and Jack went 28-5. Very impressive as well.
30-0. He
30
pinned a kid from
He
Trinity.
is a freshman in high school.
Yeah, he pinned a kid from Trinity, a big kid from Trinity this weekend.
He is a freshman in high school. Colton is an absolute machine.
He's a specimen.
He's an absolute machine. It's very, very promising future for
Great
Colton.
kid too.
Yeah.
Great kid. Good football player too. So yeah, the
Yeah,
wrestling team looks pretty good this year.
Yeah.
They're having a really good year.
Jack's a freshman too, right?
Yeah, Jack is.
So, yeah.
We have a seventh grader that won this weekend too over Trinity. Yeah, so we did really well at home. I think we pinned them. We took 3 out of the 7 matches against them, but which is good for us. I don't think we've ever done that. So, but that's really good.
Wrestling's really, I feel like, it's really taken off the past couple of years. Just a lot more excitement, a lot more talk about it. Even like from my freshman year, like I didn't hear really anything about wrestling, and now it's like really like taken off. Just the sport at PRP, and that's really great to hear. A sport like that. Because it's tough, man. Like I definitely could not do it. I could not deal with that. Going against these dudes who are fighting. They're out to get you. They're out to pin you. So
have you ever seen how hard they train?
Brutal, guaranteed.
It's nuts. I mean, it's turn the heat up. Let's see how much water we can burn off and how hard we can work. I mean, there's nobody who works harder than wrestling.
No,
good wrestling team.
We practice right next to them when we're lifting or whatever baseball, and you hear them constantly going. They're constantly yelling and they're constantly So it's really intense. It's an intense sport all around. So
yeah. We had some success in archery too this weekend. Matthew Vaught came in first in the boys high school tournament, scored 289. He had 2 perfect rounds of 50.
Oh.
That's also tying his career high. So we got some good archers. I guess that's what you call them, archers.
Yeah.
That's good. So we've had some
really good.
pretty good success. Do we have some upcoming events? I know we have homecoming Friday.
Yes, we do. So boys basketball and girls basketball will be at Southern today. On Tuesday, the boys play at 5:45, as the girls play at 7 o'clock or 7:30.
Depends on how fast they'll beat Southern tonight.
Then the wrestling team, they will go to Spencer County on Wednesday on the 18th, but then we'll go on to Barstown on Saturday on the 21st for a dueling. But then for bowling, which is we didn't even get the chance to talk about the bowling team.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do that.
Yeah, bowling. I mean, it's just incredible what they do. Like year in and year out. Nick, you can probably talk more about that because you were there. But I mean, it's just incredible to see on Twitter. I'm always checking my Twitter, and I'm always like, PRP bowling wins this, wins that. And one of my buddies, Grayson Roll, he's on the bowling team, and it's just incredible to see what they do, and how much we excel as a school at bowling. It's really, really incredible. So.
Grayson's a really good bowler. Yeah. He's just one of them kids that could play anything. He's such a good athlete.
Great kid too.
You could probably get him out there and play volleyball. He'll probably be one of the best players on the floor.
Yeah.
He's just a freak athlete. But the bowling team's having a really good season. 13-3 on the year, and the leading bowler but I think that's girls bowling. No, that's boys. The girls have not lost a dual match all year.
Wow.
Yeah, no, they haven't. They're undefeated.
They're both number 1 in the state.
They're both ranked number 1 in the state. The girls just won the tournament this weekend, the city tournament, which is the big tournament before regionals. The girls came in first place. The boys were upset in the quarterfinals, but they still look to be. I mean, we had 2 guys row a 300 this year, and one kid Andrew Duke rowed 2 300s.
Wow.
And Austin Raymer, she rode a 298.
Wow.
And then right after she rode the 298, she ran the KYA. Like took off like she didn't even get to enjoy it. So she just took off the KYA because she's in so many different organizations.
I think the highest goal was like a 100. I think I don't know if it's young.
The last bowling game I had was my best one. I rolled like 1:30.
Yeah, it's I can't imagine
And that was
bowling
running
to
my
300. Man, it's incredible.
that was running my mouth when I won that 1:30.
Yeah, I just throw it hard as I can down the lane here, the
Yeah.
crack, and
It's
then
the only way to do it.
after one game, my arm's sore and I can't throw it anymore.
It's on the bullpen.
My buddy did like actually competed in bowling and stuff, so she was actually good bowling. So I feel like disappointed every single time she sees me bowling.
I'll tell you what, the form. I mean, it's just I don't know. I could never got it down really. I said I'm kind of like you, Nick. I just kind of bowl it as hard as I can and hope for the best. If it goes in the gutter, it goes in the gutter. But I like the little mile per hour thing they have at the top. It shows me I get a little more each time. So.
Yeah, I don't because I can't throw it very hard. It's like trying to throw a baseball. I'm always trying to throw it. I'm out there trying to throw it 90 miles an hour. It comes at 82, and then the little Coach Pfister would get out there and he's hardly throwing. And here comes 86, and I'm like, man, I'm 2 times the size of you. And you're throwing it faster than me. It used to make me so mad when I played baseball, but that's just how it is. God gives you.
Yeah.
God gives you what He gives you.
Some people are just. Some people are just incredible. Like they'll never touch the weight room and they'll get out there and throw. They're just freak athletes. Throwing 90 miles an hour.
Isn't that the truth? Well, you'll see a guy that's like the Green Mile strong, or the guy with the Green Mile.
Yeah,
They're just walking a weight room and roll up 400 pounds like it's the bar for you. It's the way it is. So, but this week the bowling regional starts this week. The girls' tournament is Wednesday at Dixie Bowl. PRP's hosting it, so I'll be there the whole time at 4 o'clock on Wednesday. Our girls look to win the region. That's tomorrow. The boys' tournament is Sunday, starting at 10 a.m. Individuals is the 19th and the 21st. So we're looking to rock and roll. Hopefully we can send both teams back to the state tournament. Last year we were state runner-up in boys and made it to the state Final Four in girls. So we're looking to win both, hopefully.
Thanks again for listening to the PRP Sports Show. For daily updates and schedules, search PRP Athletics on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Until next time, go Ridge.